Hello, hello, and welcome. My name is Maida. This is Seven Sisters. Today I'm gonna guide you for another ritual with ancestors. I frequently get this question: how can I heal my bloodline? I already know that something going on and I want to work with my ancestry. What can I do? And most of the time they will ask me if they have no idea how to do it and want to learn. But most of the people ask me because they are the black sheep on their family and they are kind of tired of working with ancestors and doing so much healing. So this is a practice in which you don't have to do it, actually. You're gonna get help from your ancestors to heal your lineage, because sometimes for me it was like, please, I don't want to heal them anymore. I cannot go to more constellations. I don't want to go with more healers. I need some help, and ancestors are here to help you. That's one of the ways that you can work with them. So this is a practice in which you're just gonna call them in and ask for them help and allow them to heal your bloodline. It's really beautiful and it's very, very healing. As always, remember, do not contact any ancestor that it's not ready to work with you, that it's not at peace, or that it's not safe for you. Very important, if this is the first time that you have worked with ancestors and have never contacted them, watch the 2 previous videos, initiation to work with ancestors and speaking with an ancestor for the first time. Remember, these are persons like you. So it's not as if you would show up to your uncle's house that you have never seen and tell him, help me heal my bloodline. You have to develop certain relationship with them to feel into them, to understand their boundaries. Sometimes you might come and say like, please grandfather, help me heal. We have this curse in my family. Please help me heal these curses. And maybe your grandfather doesn't know how to heal curses, right? Not because he's dead, it means that they become like super powerful or have all the answers or are in good shape or want to help you, right? So be mindful, check out those videos. Once you're done, come back. Today I'm gonna work with a golden candle because the golden candle invites positive influences into your ritual space. I am also going to work with this incense, which is a dragon's blood. I love the way it smells. This is very good because it summons ancestors. It gives you protection also. It burns whatever is not longer wanted or needed. And it also helps to pay an homage to your ancestors. I love working with this one. It's very hard to find, at least here in Mexico. I'm gonna work with a fire quartz. This helps you to be in control of your energy, and today this is what we want to do because we want the energy of the ancestors to be working instead of your energy. And I am working with an obsidian dagger to protect the space from any energy that it's not wanted. And today, to the ancestors, I bought some white flowers. Usually never buy white flowers, but today I felt calling to this color. Remember that you don't need to have all of these. If you don't have candles, visualize them. If your candle is not golden and it's white, just imagine that it's white. If you feel called to work with another color, with other elements, that's super fine. And also, if you don't have anything at all, just visualize the energy. Visualize as an altar, a sacred space, and create it with your mind. It's totally fine. So I'm going to invite you to close your eyes, and we're going to create together a sacred space through time and space, visualizing a golden ring of fire that keeps you protected. This golden ring of fire indicates that you're entering in a ritual space in which you are safe, and set the intention to only receive in this circle those energies that are good for you and the bloodline that you will be working with today. And invite into your ring of fire any energy that you want to work with today. You can bring angels, deities, colors, animals, plants, whatever you want to bring into your space. Invite them in. Visualize a grid of obsidian and fire quartz that will keep you protected during your practice. And calling in the divas of clear quartz that are going to create a chamber for your ritual, knowing that the energy of obsidian, fire quartz, and clear quartz will keep this space protected from any energy that is not healthy, that it's not willing to work with you, that it's not at peace. You can now out loud set an intention for your ritual, whatever you want. May this aspect be healed. May I be helped to understand my ancestry. Whatever you want, it's okay. Just state it out loud. And also, how do you want it? I want it to be magical. I want it to be soft and easy. I want it to be amazing and powerful. What do you want and how do you want it? And call in the energy of the ancestor that you have been working with, the one that you contacted in the last video. And if they show up, share some gratitude for their coming today here. For joining you in your ritual, for coming to help. And tell them why you asked them to come today. I asked you because I want you to help me heal this. I asked you because I need help with this. Let them know why they are here. And also ask this ancestor if it's willing to help you with the thing that you're working with today, if it wants to help you, and if it knows how to help you. And if this ancestor doesn't want to help and doesn't know how to help, just show some appreciation, and you can use the rest of the time just to ask them questions, to connect with them, but really respect their boundaries around not wanting to work. And if they want to work and help you with this, show gratitude. I really appreciate that you're here and that you want to work with me. And ask this ancestor to help you heal this bloodline with his or her energy. So you're going to visualize it as if you're opening space between you and this ancestor, space enough to fit all the generations that are in between both of you. So if this ancestor is 7 generations back, you will leave space for 7 generations. If it's 3 generations back, leave space for generations, so create some space. And start by visualizing each generation between you and this ancestor as if they were Christmas lights. You will have 7 Christmas lights for 7 generations, 3, whatever. And just noticing, remember that you're not healing, you're not the healer here, this is the work of the ancestors. You're just observing which lights are brighter, which lights are not working, which lights have dimmed their light. Just observing, there's nothing to be done. Without judgment. And visualize the shining light of this ancestor. Visualize the ancestor that's helping you today, shining bright at the end of these generations. And ask this ancestor to bless this bloodline and to heal this bloodline, and allow the process to happen in any way that it has to happen. Do not try to control. Surrender to the experience. The ancestor knows what he or her is doing. So just allow this process and just witness it. And invite the children of these ancestors to start singing and praying around all these generations that are being healed. These kids, they are not trying to force the healing, but they are bringing joy and prayers. And just observe all these generations between you and the ancestor that's healing your bloodline. You don't have to do anything. Just witness what's happening without judgment. Doesn't matter how the healing shows up. Trust this process. Trust that it's happening. Surrender. And observe any significant differences in this bloodline. What has changed with this process? And maybe it's already healed. Maybe you have to wait. Maybe you have to come back another day to continue healing. Ask your ancestor, what are the next steps on the healing of this bloodline? Keeping your boundary. You don't have to do anything, but they can tell you you can come back in 3 days, or you can light a candle. But being very clear that you're not the one healing your bloodline. Trust your ancestor. Honor their power. And start removing yourself from these visualizations. So start walking back, and as you walk back, you're going to visualize this ancestor creating a net of light that will contain all the ancestors between, all the generations between you and this ancestor, weaving a net of light, blessings, healings. You can bow your head in appreciation or do a gesture of gratefulness. You can turn out now, you can turn around and be certain that the healing will continue to happen as it needs to be. And release yourself from any need to heal this bloodline, and also from any residual energy from this ritual. Use your breath to release yourself from the energy of this ritual. And you can now release the grid of fire, quartz, and obsidian, the chamber of clear quartz, the ring of golden fire, sending your appreciation to all the energies that participated in this ritual today that kept you safe, honoring your ancestry. And whenever you're ready at your pace, you can open your eyes. Your ritual is complete. Thank you very much for sharing your practice with me, and I'll see you next week. Remember, if you want more content from the Seven Sisters, subscribe down below, and I'll see you next week. Much love.